Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming into the Astro Gravitational Report. Got a good news for you today. A lot of divine guidance, a lot of divine energies. They're going to be playing today, especially overnight. Talking about this process of after 10 p.m. until like in the morning early. This is usually the time when some of you getting a waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning or waking up at a certain time in there and you get yourself the downloads. The question is, are you ready? What is coming? We're gonna get again a very nice preview because right now the moon it is in Aquarius. The moon does something very special within our emotions. It's triggering us to take a new road, new innovations, to look at it inside of us, to reinnovate itself, to do the right things inside of us, and to take this place within ourselves for internal evolution. The question is this: are you ready to receive what you have to take within the new road? Erica, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. So, without further ado, for it, I'm going to move you on a side and I'm going to look at it to the charts to see what is it going on upstairs and how that energy is going to be coming in to us. Actually feel very good about it, very good about positive about this. All right. All right. So 7 o'clock in the morning today, when I wake up, the moon actually was together with the midheaven. There is a square towards the sun and Jupiter. That is a like the third quarter moon there, but it's got a very beautiful trine. The ascendant that is in Gemini is going to be triggered. The friendshipness today, the friendshipness with in your own self. The moon actually is going to begin to travel more and more towards Saturn. And during this position, she's going to be having a very good divine energies beginning with Mars. And through those divine energies that we are going to be talking about, that is it when the divine masculine gets his downloads of what he needs to improve more. But so is the feminine energies that have these divine energies with Pluto. They are going on with Venus. Okay, that is going to be when you wake up. The rest of it pretty much like yesterday, with one thing that the next hour at 9 o'clock, you're going to find out the midheaven goes together with Saturn. Lessons learned about who? Lilith. Lilith is learn her lessons in Leo. And since the midheaven is together with Saturn, we're getting a double energies towards the North Node, towards Mercury, who is still retrograde, and that energy it is trining towards the ascendant and Venus. You're gonna see the love about 9 p.m. You're gonna feel the love within 9 p.m. You see that's coming to you, but in about 5 hours later, that love is gonna begin to work within you because you do the mystery work. You're going to be preparing for this mystery work that it needs to be from within yourself. It's basically the energy is preparing you for this mystery downloads inside of you. So today is going to be a very beautiful day if you're following these energies after all this storm that we have with the moon lately, within the energies lately. Now it is about taking and ending this cycle of the moon that you're going to and join the sun later on. But right now it is the last uh, quarter moon, but today is going to end. And when it's ending, the divine energies and order and explain it to you that everything that happened ever since the new moon that the sun begins in the organizations within Taurus to organize the things in the material world until right now. All is under divine guidance. So later on at 9 o'clock, that energy is going to be pretty good. It's going to be coming in. The ascendant is between Venus and Mars in Cancer. It is going to be trining Saturn there. The moon, it's still going to be kind of like, oh, well, I have little resistance. I don't feel this. I don't feel that. That is all about you to understand these cooperations between intuitions and authority. Where is that goal? When it's you need to use the intuitions and whether you need to go and do your authority. As far as the Mars, it's going on. Midheaven is a trining with Mars in Pisces. That is it. The divine energies diving within the mysteries, looking at go deep. Okay, we're talking about this is a Piscean energy, diving in the deep. But when it diving in the deep, you actually when you decide it goes up, the energy of that it's gonna come up. And are you gonna fly? Are you ready to take that divine energies inside of you and do what it's right? You're taking that good relationship with the universe. You're taking that good relationship with the sun within the authority, and you're ready to learn that lessons as well. So it's preparations for both divine feminine, divine masculine energies. If you guys following coming me on the Facebook, I did a very good post today. It is talking about the divine feminine and divine masculine, but also talking about what are the characteristics of the unhealthy divine feminine and masculine, and it shows up the positive of the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. So I'm suggesting you to go ahead and see this post on a Facebook. If you don't know, you go to the banner, you click on a Facebook, and there's a direct link in there into my profile. So, talking about later on, the energies are going to be focused within you. What do you do with you? What is this pressure? What is the things that you need to see? What is the problems and so on? With some of you, those going to be a very kind of like intense energies. For some of you, those going to be looking at the internal world inside of you, what you have to do from within yourself. Midheaven is between Chiron and Jupiter. Jupiter is kind of like almost at the end of areas. It's kind of like already kind of like talking about fixing the material world. Pretty much this is going to be good within the next few weeks because when a Jupiter is in Taurus, the North Node is in Taurus, Mercury is in Taurus, Uranus is in Taurus, that it's mean abundance. That it's talking about abundance. But what else is going to happen? Pluto is going to a Capricorn. Pluto is going to go back in there to say, okay, I'm going to support you in there. You to evaluate your assets. You to remove the things that they don't serve purpose. You to increase the assets they're going to bring you to this positiveness, so you can be having this abundance in Taurus. If you feel like you're stuck, like a finances, like a finding job, like of organizations and so on, all of a sudden the gate is going to be open for you. That it's coming, all this it's gonna be coming. Ascendant at this time is together with Lilith, but Lilith right now is under the divine guidance of Saturn. That is a when you're removing or opening the closeness inside of you. For some of you, that's gonna be understanding about the lost, about pushing, progressing, things that are within the toxicity side and the feminine with the lessons. This is going to be a very beautiful learnings that Saturn is going to provide. So take your time because right now the divine energies are telling you here we are going to be focused within this, and this is how the divine guidance is going to be begin today with Lilith. So at 12 o'clock later on, the midheaven is together with the Mercury retrograde and the North Node. Right now, when this is actually happening, you're getting the first message. You are getting the first message because right now the moon begins in divine aspects with who? With Mars. So as you see it throughout the day, these divine energies, they're gonna comes in, they're gonna be working on it. And now Mars, it takes that authority in there to go ahead and look at it. The same thing is with who? With the feminine energy, because Venus is sextiling all this. Venus is okay. Venus has been waiting for all this energy. Venus has been craving for all this. It's like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this. I want it to happen within this. So exactly at 12 o'clock, which is my time, it's like an hour from now, in here in Bulgaria, you're gonna get this beautiful divine energies that are coming. That also talks about this beautiful energy of understanding of the warrior that works with its own intuitions, but in the relationship sense, Mars is in Cancer, that represents the sun, who goes back and connect from its mother. Confirmations, anyone? We were begin to laughing over this conversation confirmations when a day comes in right on the time on the right place. So talking about this at 1 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with the sun. There is a great authority, there is a great situations that are coming in our way. We are looking at with everything that's been going on. Ascendant is at 29 degrees of Leo. This is what the divine energies is going to be telling you. He is like this: go through a storm, and at the end, everything is under divine order. But walk, walk through the storm, get yourself out with these situations that you are for our divine guidance. How do you know that though? Ascendant at 29 degrees, 22 minutes, that is in Leo, is a divine energies with Neptune and Pluto, and with an addition of the divine energies between the moon and Mars, and the divine energies there from Saturn and Lilith. Right now, all these energies are coming together of the authority from within you. That is because the Sun, the midheaven, and Uranus, they are in a beautiful, beautiful sextile there with Saturn. And Saturn, it is the one who take care of the karmic situations, but also since he's in the Pisces, he's giving you the lessons in a very mystery, beautiful way. And Pluto, who is still retrograding in Aquarius, does the revaluations of what he have been learned ever since he entered Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius situations inside of you, you have things in Aquarius, you definitely know what you are revaluating in the new knowledge, the new energies, the improvements, the seeking and finding a new path when there is no path. You are the one who making the path for others. So later on at 2 o'clock, ascendant is a 11 degrees of Virgo. There is beautiful energies there. I'm talking about these energies again. That in the Earth, things is gonna get better. It's gonna get better after Pluto's returning back into Capricorn. That is gonna be Earth energies. We are gonna have Jupiter who's gonna enter in Capricorn, the North Node, Mercury, Uranus. They're all gonna be there. So if you are within the Virgo, you're going to understand that everything goes it's in its place. But what happens to you when everything goes in a place? You heal. You don't have worries, you don't have stress, you don't have this, you don't have that. So that's why this healing, you're going to see it at 2 p.m. because the ascendant is going to show you that energy of healing within the divine energy. So basically, from the previous hour, it's telling you here, you go with us, we're going to heal everything within your life, within you. The question is are you going to walk the walk? Because there is a difference. There is a difference between talk the talk and walk the walk. And a lot of the people right now, they're struggling with this. But if you walk the walk, you're going to know about it. So here is at 3 o'clock. The ascendant is at 23 degrees. There is a divine energies with the moon, and the moon is in divine energies with Mars. There is a beautiful trine that I've been talking about, that you're going to feel these energies on earth that has been talking to you. You're going to receive the visions of that guidance. You're going to kind of like within yourself, you're not going to be projecting things. You're going to find solutions that are coming from above for your material stagnancy, and how you do create an abundance, how the doors going to be open, but they're going to be given to you. If you're trying to put in your mind, you're trying to put in your ego, things is not going to work. Why? Because your personal ego visions, they are blocked. Where are their blockages coming from? It's blocking because the ascendant, it is opposing Neptune. But in this way, with the authority in Uranus, who says like sudden changes. Sudden changes, you need to understand Uranus is the one who is the innovator, brings you ideas from the world of ideas, of unopened subconsciousness, and tells you here, that is the solutions. And you're wondering, how did you get that solution? Well, Uranus help you to get that solution within you. And that energies is going to be actually very good within your own self, how to put the things in order. So here it is. It's 4 o'clock p.m. Except the energies of the divine energies of the moon and everything else. Ascendant right now has got a divine energies with Mercury retrograde, the North Node, and Saturn, who also provides energies into Lilith. So right now we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divine aspects that are coming in right now, going into you. You're gonna know this into the ascendant. It's already 4 o'clock. So probably we're talking about like 9, 10 o'clock that I was saying. Actually, the work within the divine energies is gonna become to you. Are you ready? This is usually happens when you are half asleep and half awake. So those energies, those patterns inside of you, they're gonna be coming naturally. They are gonna be coming without even you ask for it. Why? Because they're coming from the North Node. They are coming from Mercury retrograde. They're coming as the messages. They're coming from the Saturn, who is the karmic ruler, who says like, here you go, you're receiving that. And you're gonna get it. The question is are you ready to receive what you've been asking for? So later on at 5 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be in divine energies with Uranus and the Sun. You're going to be feel like, I feel this divine authority. But later on, we're talking about like 11 o'clock at night, you're going to feel that exact energies. You're going to be working with that energy. And I only see it right now, because right now we only had a preview. You see on the horizon what it's coming in. And when the thing is the energy is coming in, it goes in your head. That's what the midheaven, okay? Your head is in the heaven. That is the middle point of the heaven at the time. This is what you actually, it's coming on the top of you. And by this interpretations of the energy of coming on the top of you, that's what you work with at the current moment of time. So when I'm telling you the ascendant does this, is only give you a point, it gives you the visions, gives you the directions, give you the GPS informations. But when the time's passing by, you're gonna have to perform. So later on at 6 o'clock, midheaven is in Leo. It's the same energy as the ascendant that was there before. So that energies with Saturn and the moon right now, they're actually increasing more and more. Ascendant, that is at 28 degrees of Libra, is in divine energies with Neptune. You're gonna see the visions. Right now, the visions are coming towards you. But you also see what? The problems. You look at it to the problems, you're staring them within your eyes, and you're like, you know what? I have no fear. Because if you have fear, guess what? you're going to be attacking or tackle them down, those fears, with fear inside of you. You're either not going to be addressing them or they're going to be repeating patterns inside of you until you are not transformed. Who is leading that transformations? That is Pluto. Ascendant is squaring Pluto, ascendant is squaring Mars, ascendant is opposing Jupiter, North Node, and Mercury. Why? You see this, that you've been opposing your masculine energies to act properly. You're opposing yourself, the transformations. You're opposing that growth that was from within you personally, from yourself to yourself. You're opposing what is destined for yourself. And you're opposing the communications that you're telling the things from within you. But if you do these energies right, midheaven right now that is together with Saturn. We have on the North Node and Mercury and Jupiter. They're both sextiling Saturn. Saturn is in trine with the ascendant. Saturn says like, okay, you need help, you need situations. Here, I'm giving you the situations. I'm giving you the exit line. I'm giving you the things inside of you. Ascendant is a very beautiful trine with Venus, and Venus is a trine with Saturn. So both masculine and feminine energies, they are learning, they are growing within a family. This is why they are both right now in Cancer. So at 7 p.m., midheaven goes into Leo. It is opposing the moon. That it's an Aquarius, but the moon is in divine energies with Saturn, and the moon begins to trine Jupiter, looking at within the growth. You can't grow in a place where there is an ego, control, manipulations, and so on in the spirituality. You can't think that you're growing spiritually and then you have so much ego. You haven't grown yet. I'm sorry, you have not done yet. If you have not reached in the state of peace inside of it and the balance of the energies inside of you, then you haven't grown. You haven't understand it. Everything that it's, if you want to do something right within your life, it happens naturally. So the ascendant, looking at into these energies, is very beautiful with Venus and with Saturn. You basically learning these lessons with Saturn. Why? Because otherwise there is oppositions that coming in with the sudden changes, which is Uranus and the Sun, that authority within the material world right now. And since midheaven is at 19 degrees of Leo, you understand that whatever you created with your ego, you pushed, you fight for it, and you had to go on. And at the point when you win, okay, you celebrate it a little bit, and the day after you feel like crap because your soul tells you you didn't did the right thing. You went over people, you cheat, you lie, you do this and this. Is it worth it? And this is why right now within these energies, the moon that it's triggered these divine energies is triggered and gives the lessons in there to the masculine energies, while Saturn does these divine energies towards Lilith. That it's the feminine energies that does the things behind the shadow. So later on at 8 o'clock, midheaven, it's going at 4 degrees of Virgo. That is this beautiful healing energies right now because it's everything that goes there. You're working with those energies. You're getting the glimpses of what it has to be built. Jupiter, the North Node, and Mercury are actually trining with the midheaven. Now inside of you, it's like, let me think. How can I organize this? How can I get into this? What I need to do, what I have to get in, what I have to develop, and all this. Because all those three energies there, they are in sextile with Saturn and the moon that is in an Aquarius. The moon tells you, take the new road, trust in the new road, trust in you. You're gonna do this right. And this is why all those energies right now are getting there. Because when a Jupiter meets the North Node, that is it, the growth of receiving things. sudden luck, sudden changes, sudden win of lottery, certain situations that are gonna be coming in because of one of things that you did from within yourself. So at 9 o'clock here is it coming in because the ascendant is at 4 degrees. There is a divine energies between the North Node, Mercury retrograde, and Venus. They are very, very good energies, guys. You're getting at these expressions of the love inside. Midheaven, it's 20 degrees and 48 minutes in Virgo. That is the energy that works with Uranus and the Sun. Beauty. Also, the midheaven right now at Virgo, it's working with Mars. Energies, they're all coming to work for you. There is a 5 different divine aspect energies right now that guide you. So, talking about 10 o'clock, midheaven goes into a Libra. You're getting to these divine energies right now. You see these divine energies. They're connecting with Saturn, they're connecting with Mercury, the North Node. Later on, they're connecting with Jupiter, the growth. Ascendant is in divine energies with Uranus and the Sun. So, here is you're learning, you're getting your messages, you get these divine energies inside of you, these divine relationships with the divine. All is about you to go ahead and learn the mystery ways, the situations they are within. And right now, the moon, it is about almost at the end of Aquarius. She's beginning to go ahead and work of the things you need to learn because the moon and Saturn, when they come together, they are the most powerful way is you to learn what you need. Your intuition is guiding you. I need to see this. I need to look this. And it's gonna comes in fast. But because after that, when she moves to Pisces, it's gonna be like, I need to study this. I need to look this, but I need to look at it in depth, not just on the surface. I need to look this in the depth. Okay. Hi Casey, thank you for coming in. Yeah, there is gonna be some messages that could be feel like a overload for some. But those energies, the divine, they are going to be helping you to how you to learn and overcome the overwhelming energies. You to practice at the inner peace, to feel these powerful energies with inner peace. So and later on at 11 o'clock, midheaven, it's going to a Libra. There is a divine energies with Uranus and the Sun in these positions. The moon is already crossing in there. Still a little bit within divine energies with Mars, but you're gonna feel like that divine energies with Mars, it's going away. And that shift is gonna be felt during this time. Ascendant is at 29 degrees of Sag. It is opposing Venus, but Venus right now is learning. Venus is growing. Venus is in beautiful divine energies with Mercury retrograde, understanding the retrograde from within. And now the moon and Saturn, they begin to be attrained with Venus. That is it, the learning of the mod of this married woman, that she has to learn what it's mother. If it's mother, how to get the energies and moving more, evolving more as a woman, evolving more as whatever you ever been. So there is very beautiful power right now of the divine feminine to develop what they were missing from within, to get this power inside of it. And this is the beauty of Venus transiting into these Cancer energies, because these Cancer energies are supporting very much with the energies that are going in Taurus. Very beautiful. But also don't forget about it that everything that goes on in Cancer is trining Neptune and Saturn. They're in Pisces. That is about emotions. be an emotional, do the things right visions, learning things. That's what Saturn is there in Pisces. So at later on at 12 o'clock, the midheaven is going to go to Scorpio. Some of you is going to be having some triggers about the shadow side. And I was looking at into the energies within 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock, those divine triggers. That is it, that because midheaven is going to be at Sag, and they're going to be coming in the first hour, which is 2 o'clock. That's going to be connecting to the North Node and Mercury at this point. But later on, they're going to be connecting directly into Uranus. So the energies is going to be giving you help. The energies is going to give you guidance. The energy is going to show you the road. This is because you trust the divine. But if you trust your ego, nothing good is going to come out of it. So that's what the astro-gravitational report was today. Thank you guys for watching it. If you have some any questions, please write it in the chat. Or if you have anything else, you can contact me on the Facebook and through a private messaging. Thank you guys for watching it, and I wish you a great, great understanding of the downloads personally for you. Good love, guys. Thank you, Erica. Let's share the love and the light. Exactly. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.